I'm back, baby, and it's time for YouTuber news. The trailer for Shane Dawson's new documentary is here. Shane has also revealed the first of his brand new beauty products. Tana Mojo got pregnancy advice from Kylie Jenner, and of course it's the return of YouTuber Watch Who Will It Be this week. All this delivered from a mobile newsroom inside a truck that's hurtling down the highway with nowhere to go with no... Okay, hold on. I'm gonna take a bigger breath before I do these news. Hosted by me, Benedict Townsend, and brought to you by PopBuzz, the only website that puts the fun in 404 error, website not... Our first story, Shane Dawson's brand new documentary is finally here. Or at least the trailer is. That's right, after months of waiting and speculation and episode after episode of YouTuber News, thank you Shane for the content, the trailer for the brand new series is finally here. It's called The Beautiful World of Jeffree Star, and it's going to be dropping on YouTube on Tuesday, October 1st. And it will, in the words of the Visco teens, make you go skr, skr, and dare I say it, skr. The trailer is just over 4 minutes long. Oh, we stand a generous king. Ugh, it's been 2 weeks and I've not missed this. But, plot twist, the trailer doesn't actually have any dialogue in it from Shane's footage. It's all set to music, specifically the song From Queen by Katie Turner, which gives the whole thing quite an emotional vibe. It seems like Shane is really gunning for the Oscars this time, and I think he'll win. The documentary took about 7 months to make, and it covers a ton of events that happened in the life of Jeffree Star, and some stuff that happened in the life of Shane Dawson. Here's all the stuff, according to the trailer, that you're going to be seeing in this doc. Number 1, the Tati Westbrook James Charles drama. That's right, arguably the biggest YouTube drama story of the year. The feud between Tati Westbrook and someone called James Charles, never heard of him. Jeffree himself waded heavily into that drama, but it seems like this documentary is going to really get into the whole mess of that situation. It was a hell of a saga. You can catch up on it on YouTuber News, the video news service from... Oh wait, we've already done that. Number 2, Shane's proposal to Ryland. Yes, during the middle of filming, Shane proposed to his longtime boyfriend, Ryland Adams. This took place while they were filming, and I think it'll be a nice little interval in the middle of all the YouTube drama to watch these two men become betrothed AF. Number 3, the time Shane had sex with a cat. Just kidding. Thanks to all the various ancient Egyptian gods that I personally worship, and we won't get into that now, for the fact that Shane is going to address the cat drama in this documentary, at least according to the trailer. For those of you who don't remember, Shane didn't his cat. He didn't his cat. He's never done anything weird with his cat. It was an iconic tweet, probably the best tweet I've ever read. Maybe we'll see a little bit of his live reaction to that utterly bizarre rumor. So it looks like there's gonna be tons of stuff in this documentary, lots to look forward to, on top of all the just Jeffree Star stuff and all the stuff about the drama in the beauty industry. Get ready for it. If it's anything like Shane's previous projects, it will be 15 parts long. Each part will be 13 hours long, and it will be great. So thanks Shane, but more importantly, thanks me for doing a great story just now, and I think a round of applause. All right. Yeah, do I look tanned? I've been abroad for no particular reason. I had a really strange thing happen to me on the way home, actually. I was walking down the street and then a piano fell in front of me, just in front of me, almost like someone was trying to drop it on me or something, but it was clearly just a clumsy piano mover. And then when I was walking down the street a little further, a tiger had got loose and went straight for me, but luckily there was a big market stall with loads of balls of yarn on it, and the tiger got distracted and went for the yarn. Just one of those things, I suppose. And then when I was standing at the train station, a sniper bullet knocked my hat off. Almost as if the bullet had been intended for my very cranium. But I thought nothing of it. And then when I got on the train, a man came up to me and looked me dead in the eye and grabbed me by the lapels and said, "A rat is trying to murder you, you idiot. A rat is trying to murder you." And I said, "I'm sorry, I'm from England. I don't speak your local language, but have a bon voyage." And then I went back home. So all in all, a great trip to Ibiza, the city of lights, and it's great to be back. But you know, all those near-death experiences, it gave me a new perspective on life, and they made me realize that life is way too short to have a feud with a man or indeed a rodent. And so I've decided to bury the ratchet with the rat, and I've invited him along for a parlay, for a conference where he and I will discuss things and work out our differences, and he'll let me be president. He doesn't know that yet, but that's also part of the deal. That ought to work. And when the rat's here, then we'll do some talking, all right? All the way to the bank, the blood bank of his blood, and it'll be banked all over the floor. I'll work on the lines before he arrives. Our second story, Shane on, you crazy Dawson. That's right, we're sticking with Shane for story 2 because we've had our first peek at some of his brand new makeup products. Yes, as we've covered extensively what the French would call extensively here on YouTuber News, Shane is working on a brand new eyeshadow palette, which some eagle-eye fans reckon is called Conspiracy, based on some trademarks that were filed by Jeffree Star. And now, in the brand new trailer for the beautiful world of Jeffree Star, we've had our first look at a product from Shane's beauty collection. And it's not that eyeshadow palette. It's, yes, you guessed it, say it with me, it's a pink handheld pig mirror. Yes, I think we all saw that one coming. The mirror looks like this. As you can see, it looks like a pig. Kind of looks like a Minecraft pig. Shane, gamer confirmed, and this is the first official item we've seen from Shane's new collection. But it's not the only thing we saw in the trailer. We also saw a backpack that had the same pig design on it. So it looks like this pig design might be the kind of logo Shane's using for all his beauty stuff. We don't know if that backpack is going to be on sale, but he's a YouTuber, so definitely it will. Shane tweeted, in regard to his new products and his documentary, quote, "I can't believe something we've been working on all year and put all our hearts in is finally starting to come out tomorrow. I've never felt this excited, nervous, and emotionally invested in my life. Thank you guys for letting us take the time to do this. It means so much. Colon, comma, close bracket." And you can expect to see quite a lot of this little piggy and find out whether or not he went to market when the documentary drops. Back in April, Shane tweeted that he already had 43 hours of footage and that they were, quote, only halfway done filming. So this is going to be a big old series and there's probably going to be a lot of products in it. No word yet on when the mirror is going to be coming out or what the pricing will be, but if I had to guess, I would say it costs £100,000 and they made one. Do you hear that? A knock at the door. Who could it be? Gentlemen, there seems to be two rat bodyguards here. They're probably going to do a quick sweep of the desk to make sure things are safe. You might find some bombs, but they're my personal bombs, so if you could leave them alone. And if you see any rat traps, also leave them alone. And if you see any hand-drawn sketches of me murdering the rat, that's satire, baby. Get a sense of humor. Beautiful, in a way. Our third story, Kylie Jenner has given Tana Mongeau pregnancy advice to help with Tana Mongeau's pregnancy because she's pregnant with a baby. Psych. If you haven't been keeping up with the Tana Mongeau and Jake Paul situation, I don't blame you. It's extremely tedious, and we have covered it to death here on YouTuber News. All you need to know is that the two of them got married at the end of July, and there's been lots of speculation about their fake relationship and how it's not real, because it isn't. Now, the latest running joke in the world of Jenner is that Tana is pregnant, and the joke was started by none other than Jake Paul himself, the papa. A while back, Tana revealed that Kylie Jenner, quote, coached her through pregnancy and gave her advice. And now, thanks to TMZ, the 30 Mile Zone, we know what that advice was. Talking to Mez, Tana said, quote, "She actually said it was super gradual and super easy." But then she added, "But that doesn't mean I'm pregnant. I'm actually drunk right now, so no babies inside of me. Jake is lying, he's trolling. So sorry everyone, she's not pregnant." And the lesson of this story is apparently that pregnancy is, quote, super easy. So, don't know if that's true, but thanks Kylie, and I'll remember that for the next time I have a horrible child like Tavin, my son, who I don't like. Don't cry. You're 51 years old. You're 51 years old, boy. You should be tougher than this by now. When I get mad, my real accent comes out. How's the security sweep going, lads? Squeaky clean, would you say? Sorry, that might be offensive. Well, I'll come back to you in a second for this big meeting. Now it's time for YouTuber Watch, a popular segment where I zero in on one YouTuber and tell you what they got up to this week. Every week I refer to it as a popular segment, a little bit arrogant of me. And this week it's... The spirits have told me that it's Dan Howell. Welcome to Dan Howell Watch. I'm pregnant. What's Dan Howell been up to this week? Well, as many of you know, this week it was the 2004 Athens Summer Olympics. Dan went along to the stadium for the 100-meter dash, and when all of a sudden, the referee, big sports fan me, yeah, the referee from the 100-meter dash tooted on his little whistle and he raised a hand and he said in perfect Greek, "Bad news everyone, one of our runners has broken both his legs and his head's come off. Are there any boys around who can run for more than 2 seconds?" And everyone in the Olympic Stadium turned around and all at once they went, "Wait a minute, who's that boy over there? There's a little boy over there." And everyone turned and looked at, dare I say it, Dan Howell. "Me? Running the Olympics? Oh, that's always been a dream of mine. That's been a dream of mine ever since I arrived at this stadium 7 minutes ago. And so he went to the start line of the race. The referee man pulled out his racing gun and he said, 3, 2, 1, racing starts now, let's do a run. And then he shot Dan with the gun. Oh God, said Dan. And then he took off his mask and he was a criminal. He was a criminal with a racing gun. And Dan said, took a lot more than that to bring me down, mate. And he unbuttoned the massive coat he was wearing, you know, for running. And inside was the bulletproof vest that Phil had given him earlier. We had to cut that scene for time. And Dan picked the bullet out. Return to sender. And he threw the bullet so hard that it exploded the man's brain. It was horrible and televised worldwide. Dan just smiled as the man's blood rained down like rain from the Greek gods. Happy Olympics, everyone! Oh yeah, this has been Dan Howard. What's that? His armored car will be arriving soon. Excellent, excellent. Let's just hope the armor is thick enough, am I right? I shouldn't make those jokes to you, that's true. I should keep those jokes to myself. I'm Benedict Townsend, and this has been YouTuber News, which airs every week right here on the YouTuber News YouTube channel, and also over on Snapchat Discover. I'll be back next week with more YouTube news, YouTuber Watch, maybe there'll be some rat developments, but until then, let me leave you with this low-quality JPEG of Ollie White. What a low-quality JPEG. I'll see... Oh, he's arrived. Hello, old friend.